Have a look at this. Looks familiar, right? I'm sure most of us have played at least one game about this Italian plumber guy, whether it's one of those platformers, puzzle, party game, or horror. Wait, you haven't played the horror game yet? I just made one. I decided to turn this casual, family-friendly classic into a horrifying experience, and here's how I did it. My idea was simple. In the classic plumber game, you run through some platforms, jump over some mushrooms, bully those turtles who look like ducks for some reason, and after doing all that, you enter a castle. I made a slight twist to the story right there. My theory is that this guy is not as friendly as you may think. You're trapped into his castle and your goal is to escape it. This time I used Unreal Engine 4 because it's lighter to run and I won't have to worry too much about optimizing the game. So I set up a basic first-person movement, then I added a key and door mechanic. And I use this cube as our key for now, so you just pick it up, go to the door and open it up. Now, for a horror game about a person keeping you hostage in their basement, you need the person who has kept you in their basement. So, I started working on the person who has kept you in their basement. Okay, you got the point. I added our cylinder guy and gave him some stylish sunglasses. Affiliate link in the description. But our dude can't do anything right now, other than staring us dead in the eye. So, I trained him to be the most intelligent being in the universe. I first made it so that it finds a random point in the map, then walks to it and does it again, like he's in a kid's park or something. But when you make a sound by, let's say, sprinting, he will listen to it and come check what's going on. Then if he sees you, he starts chasing you. But the actual fun part is when he catches you. He does nothing. Yeah, he keeps bumping into you for now. If you've been watching this video very carefully by now, you must have noticed that this does not look like our plumber guy at all. So, I went into Blender and started working on our enemy model. I tried my best to keep the original look while giving it a horror feel. And just for legal reasons, he's definitely not who you think. His name is Kilario, whose goal is to kill you at any cost. And after setting up the textures, I gave him an animation for when it's idle, walking, and running. And now our dude doesn't look so sad anymore. But if you remember, I was talking about making a horror game. And this game doesn't look like a horror game at all. So I did a bit of a research and figured out what makes a horror game horror. And I'm sharing it with you now. The ultimate hack to turn any game into a chilling horror experience is a flashlight. This is one of the most common things in every horror game out there. Just turn off the lights and give the player a torch. The lighting is alright, but this level we are in right now looks more like a kid's park instead of a horror castle. Whoa! So I need to make a level. Now, I could make the assets needed for the game myself, but I'm not stupid enough to spend 5 days making assets for a game no one's gonna play anyway. So I used this asset pack I got for free on Fab, and it had these brick walls which looked close enough to the bricks on that castle. So I went on to designing the level, and here's a short montage thing. I just made a maze, walked around it, and if anything didn't feel right, I made changes to it. I set up these points where the key will spawn and added some small details, like this trash. Now that's interesting. We have trash inside trash. Like, this is trash, and the game itself is trash. So, it's funny, it's a joke. Then I added these very clear messages like, find the keys, and the door has lights. Because it has.
Well, duh.
Because I couldn't find any other way to make it stand out. I couldn't find a door, and I didn't want to make one myself. So I used just one of these brick walls and put some lights over them. And finally, the game is completely unfinished. Not because it has like 2 minutes of gameplay, or there's just one map which is 5 centimeters long, it is not finished because there is no jump scare. And you know what is a horror game without a jump scare called? Nothing. It's a piece of shit. So I did some more research and figured out what goes into a good jump scare. Surprise, camera shake, and a loud noise that makes your ears numb for a moment. And I carefully handpicked the loudest sounds I could find on the internet and came up with this. After this scary jump scare, the game is technically done. But I wasn't satisfied yet. I decided to give it some love, like you gave to my last few videos. Thank you so much guys, your comments are really very encouraging and help me make these stupid videos. So I added some quality of life features to the game, like footsteps of Kilario, which let you know where he is in the castle, and these sound cues that let you know if he has spotted you.
Huh? Who's that? Found you!
And for that, I actually hired one of the most talented voice actors on earth. Me. Then I also gave the footstep sounds to the player for when it's running, so that you know that you're making noise, and it attracts Kilario. So the game is done. The download link is in the description, and you can play it if you want. And here's a bit of what the game looks like. Enjoy!
Found you! Huh? Who's that? Hey, got you! Huh? Found you! Uh-huh. Hey, got you!
Smash that like button if you liked the video, and if you didn't, tell me in the comments what pissed you off. And have a great day.